Hello and welcome to Flippin Through. Is it a focus? What's going on here? Better fix itself. Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 470, released October 2006. Cover price $3.99, which is indeed cheap. Oh, there it is. Now it's looking better. But before we do that, please let me remind you, hit like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below. That's the best way to support this channel. And I would so appreciate if you're watching for the first time or the 50th, make sure you're subscribed. Look down there. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people. Surely they aren't unsubscribing all on their own. They're being manipulated by YouTube and forced into an unsubscription. So make sure that you check that out, pretty please. If you want to support me in another way, if you're like, no, liking and subscribing isn't enough, patreon.com/flippinthrough. Link is down in the description. You can check that out. These are the people who support me on Patreon today. Ben Forsgren, Joey Gesso, Reflection of Perfection, Misimo, Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. With that, let's get back to those things that matter right here. Me. Look at this. Come on, do you see any resemblance? You see it. I see it. This is the only time I've looked like Alfred E. Neuman. Hell's Kitchen, Spy vs. Spy, Class Clowns, Mad Magazine with Monroe returning. Now you'll notice I didn't do that thing where I flip over the magazine. The reason is because, well, there's no material on the back side. But I did think I should show you this. This is from the car. This is from 2007, so I was already a man. But this is the cover it was shipped in, the white paper. And if you can draw this pirate, then you can read this magazine. Anyway, that's kind of fun. Let's get into this. I don't know if oh no! Ad alert. Ad alert. Wait. Oh shoot. I had it just a few weeks ago. I moved the ad alert up, but then I decided I can't be down there. I have to be moved back. Oh geez. Hold on. All right, there's our first ad of the night. And listen, guys, I'm going to be honest, it does not get better. Okay? Things do not get better for this magazine. Oh geez. What the hell? There we go. Another ad alert already. My goodness. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Sorry about that. The letters page in this one, it's all right. You know, they talk about it's what is that? TAD? What is that called? Planet TAD. I can't remember anything right now. You know, and I agree with that. There's a celebrity shot, but it's somebody who works on the TV show with Nick Cannon. You know, there's like this in Dallas, Texas. There's a Alfred E. Neuman muffler shop. That was kind of cool. But outside of that, there wasn't a ton. Oh, what that? My button doesn't work. There we go. Yes, Spy Hunter, Nowhere to Run, a video game starring The Rock. Isn't that charming? So anyway, there just wasn't a lot in here until this. I will say there's two funny things on this page. One of them is this, Mad contest winner. This is like, the crazy thing about Mad is they were trying to bribe their readers with like giving things to people who wrote a letter and had it published, and then doing contests like this. Congratulations to Jennifer Day of Dearborn, Michigan on winning the Epiphone SG Special Electric Player Pack from our contest in Mad number 646. Please note that we will be unable to replace the guitar if you decide to smash it after your first big solo? Doesn't she look excited to bring this down to the pawn shop? Because she's not going to be playing that Epiphone player pack. It's so weird. It's just so bizarre. But this part, this is something like an awesome little piece of history. All right. There was something called AOL. And so they would do mad mumblings at madmag.com. And, well, two things. This is, I guess, a little different because the AOL thing is different. But they would post, you could send messages on AOL Instant Messenger, and they would post your username, like your AOL screen name. This is slightly different because it's presumably an email, and then they're just putting like nom de plumes. So it's like this. Strangers had the best candy. And that was posted by Run, They Got Guns. Have you ever considered the possibility that your stove moonlights as a 76 Buick? Dehydrated squash. I might be the only one, but I don't think Oscar Mayer has the best bologna. Bob Opachi said that. Here's Mama Boz. She says, yeah, it's all fun and games till the flying monkeys attack. It's just, I don't know. It's dumb. All the things are dumb. If they weren't dumb, I don't know. People would be writing for Mad Magazine rather than writing into Mad Magazine. Oh! There we go. Another ad alert. What's this ad alert for? Dragon crystals. Duh. This is the dragons of the Crystal Cave. I'm sorry, crystal dragons, not dragon crystals. These are the dragons of the Crystal Cave ornament collection. There's Snow Star, the protector of purity. Ember Spark of Ember, which is the spark of inspiration. Aurora, guardian of hope. Isn't that something? Collectibletoday.com. What? Again, like the guitar. What? Now into content. 7.5 minutes, and finally we're at something that you want to see. Here we have the Fundolini pages. This is a kind of a bummer part of the Fundolini pages. They weren't doing, they weren't giving credit to the artists and the writers by their pieces. They would do it. I'll show you where they would do it. Here we have fit, buxom, nude female model wanted for figure drawing by artists with curious lack of supplies and materials operating out of a studio that looks suspiciously like a Rubbermaid tool shed. Apply in person, 857 Skeeve Street. At small structure in back. Please do not disturb tenant in main house. Finished artwork will be an anniversary present for my wife. Here we have Bitterman, and I wanted to do this because this is not a joke that's getting published these days. Hi there, handsome. Hi there, handsome. Here to buy me a drink? Oh, sure. Yeah, there's nothing I'd like better than to buy an attractive woman an overpriced drink. And after that drink, I'll probably buy you another. And before we know it, we'll lose our inhibitions and hook up for a night of emotionless sex. But that won't be enough, will it? So you'll try to make it into something more, and you'll want me to open up, and you'll nag at me to commit. But I've been hurt so many times, I'll just treat you like crap and push you away. In the end, we drive each other nuts, and you'll hate me, just like every woman I've dated before. You've got me all wrong. Let me guess, you're not that type of woman. No, I'm not a woman. Anyway, I was kind of amused by that. How about this? Way to go. This is where I first got the idea to push your mother off a cliff. That's delightful. All right. We're going to keep moving through. There's so much good stuff in Fundolini pages. Really some stuff that you can go back to a lot. You know, a commenter was talking about older Mads, and they were like, it's so chock full of stuff that it would take you like 2 weeks to read it. You know, you wouldn't, it's not something that you would just sit down and read in a day. You'd read some of it, set it down, come back to it, read a little bit more, set it down, come back to it. And you really got a lot of mileage out of a single Mad magazine. I feel kind of that these are really quick to read, but I always consumed these basically the same way. I wouldn't read through everything, or I would read through it multiple times. Uh-oh. Yeah, ad alert. Dungeons and Dragons. All right, on this page, I did want to highlight just one thing, and that's this. Other comic book character secrets following other crime in Italy. Other comic book character secrets following Batwoman's coming out of the closet. Yeah, at this point, I think like Batwoman came out of the closet, and at this point, though, I think there's like it might be over 50% of the sort of Bat family is gay. I could be wrong about that, but it's quite a few. I think, especially if you go out like kind of farther Batman characters, it's interesting, I guess. I guess gay people love being superheroes. Uh, Invisible Woman once used her power to shoplift crystal vases from Macy's and then resold them on eBay. Poison Ivy is a chocoholic. Dick Tracy often pulls over African American drivers for no reason. Lex Luthor has irritable bowel syndrome. Captain America once had an affair with an intern. Aquaman was caught trying to smuggle in cigars from Cuba in his wetsuit. The reason I highlighted this is by Johnny Ryan, who's an awesome follow on Instagram. Really, really bizarre stuff, very funny stuff. Sometimes stuff you're like, what the fuck? Is this dude okay? But definitely worth a follow. Ooh. All right. Someday I'm going to figure out this glare. Here we have How Lame is Earl, the spoof on My Name is Earl. And it's kind of weird seeing like modern things drawn this way. Like seeing Mort. I'm so used to Mort Drucker drawing older shows, older movies, that to see a movie that I watched as an adult, or a show I watched as an adult, on the pages of MAD drawn by Mort Drucker, it's weird. Despite it even being like 20 years ago. Like, I understand it shouldn't be weird. I got this delivered to my house when this came out. But it is weird now looking back on it. But yeah, I don't know. Mort Drucker rules. Oh, shoot. I yawned. I forgot to hit my yawn pause button, but right in time I was saved by an ad alert. It's pretty crazy. This issue is pretty full. Here we have John Caldwell. John Caldwell's back to school look at the common miscues, flubs, and screw-ups of the novice class clown. Has a tendency to work too blue. That bitch dog not only ate my fucking homework, he ate it, then shit crapped on the front lawn. Never mind, he didn't. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. He didn't shit crap it on the front lawn. I'm moving on to the next one. Milks the one impression that he does just barely well enough to be recognizable. Displays inferior announcement of the day improvisational skills. I repeat, cheerleader tryouts have been moved to 11 a.m. That's cheerleader tryouts, 11 a.m. in the gym. If you ever tried to dry out a cheerleader, you can know how difficult that can. Whatever. In Spanish class, frequently resorts to those lame, over-the-top, costume-specific routines he's seen on Univision. Oye, mi cabeza, coco. I don't know. It's fun. He's too heavily influenced by Carrot Top. Yes, I'm going to tell him I'm tired. Really, really tired. Why did he spell really like that? Really? That's wild. Why did he spell really like that? Maybe because he was so tired. Oh, man. I gotta hit it twice. I gotta hit it twice because It's a 2-page ad. Oh, God. It's anything but cute. Here we have Planet Tad. I'm going to encourage you to flip through this on your own. Like, hit pause and read over this. I always enjoyed Planet Tad, but whenever I choose to like read them, they're never that good, which pisses me off. Because it's like, have I just been tricking myself? This weekend, our whole family went to the zoo, and then for my little sister Sophie, we went to the children's zoo. I don't understand the children's zoo. Like, isn't the whole zoo for children? It's not like the rest of the zoo is the adult zoo where the bears swear and the giraffes smoke and the chimps give out lap dances. Oh, could you imagine a lap dance from a chimp? Oh, Lindsay and her friends put up all the campaign posters today. Here's one of the ones they made for me. Vote Tad, he's rad. I asked Lindsay why that was my slogan, and she said, I don't know. Jason and I were too busy making our posters, so we let his little sister make all of yours. Yes, my campaign slogan was written by a 10-year-old girl. After seeing the first poster, I went around the school taking all of mine down, so I can only hope that no one saw them. I really don't want to spend the rest of my high school being Rad Tad, the secretary. That'd be cool, though. Rad Tad's a good name. Now, oh, shoot. Yeah. Another ad, promo.discounts.com/BTS. Crime in Italy. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This rules. This is great. So often, Sergio Aragones has these things that are name brand. Mad look at Oreos. A mad look at Target. And I cannot help but suspect, I don't know, I don't have anything other than suspicions, but I can't help but suspect that that's a paid advertisement. This is not a paid advertisement. A mad look at price clubs. We know what he's talking about. He's talking about Sam's Club and Costco, right? But he doesn't say Sam's Club and Costco. Thus, there's no advertisement. Which is ironic because this would be the issue where it would fit in the most, considering all of the advertisements. I thought this was so great, though. There's some pretty awesome ones in here. Oh, poor guy. And I'll point them out. I think that Sergio Aragones goes to the Price Club a lot, and then and I'll tell you why. Because he has some very specific references. Here we have, look at this. Ooh, meatballs. He likes those, buys a big box of meatballs. He's eating meatballs the 3rd, all the way to the 7th, and he wants to retch eating meatballs. Okay, let's go over here. Hey, do you want to go out to eat? Yeah, look at this sweetie pie is going to bring me to get a burger and fries. Hey, have some meatballs. Hold on. It goes on. It happens more. Look at this. Oh, there's the meatballs lady. What? Oh, there's the tacos lady. Oh my God, chicken casserole. What could be over there? We got to get a whole shipment of chicken casserole. No, just you hired a hottie. That's your problem. And now, this one I thought this was brilliant. Oh, that's it. I thought there was more. I thought there was more meatball content, but I was wrong. Oh, 3 times. I'm giving it 3 times. Oh, 4 times. My goodness. Oh, it's insane. This is not okay. It's not okay. The strip club. Oh, God, this thing was so fucked up. Who did this one? Jason Youngbluth. This caper is in the bag, gang. Now let's see who the pirate yet really is. Lord Bumbleton. Meddling kids. Now let's see who Lord Bumbleton really is. Hey, what are you? Ah! Anybody recognize him? It's not Farmer Murphy, is it? That's Scooby Don't. Scooby, don't. Just Below the Surface by Douglas Pescascus. I think this is the guy who also does It Only Hurts When I Laugh. I love this one. Drinks a bunch of corn oil and popcorn kernels. Dan, it's time. What's he grinning about? Who knows what goes on in those weirdos' heads? This was one of my favorites, though. Why cartoons shouldn't smoke. Click. Oh my God. And this is what's brilliant about it. She's reacting. But it's also that strip right there. I don't know. I think that's so great. Really, really top of the line layouts right there. Uh-oh. Ad alert. Sorry, guys. Here we have the DMV Road Test for the real world. Wait, which one's this? Well, this is just some swerve wildly again while ogling soft porn vodka billboard. Pull up to red light very slowly to avoid Little Leaguer soliciting donations at corner. We get that with firemen here. Pointlessly slow down seconds after spotting cop with radar gun behind bush. That's a classic. Uh-oh. Geez, how much of this is material and how much of this is me hitting the ad alert button? 10 things not to say during a hospital visit. This is Teresa Burns Parkhurst. Hey, buddy, how about you knock off the groaning over there? We're trying to visit. Come on, you're scaring the crap out of me with those death rattles. Can I see where it used to be? Don't mind me, kiddo. This way, we just can keep right on visiting. Well, it looks like I owe you a buck. You're right. The blowhole he's got there is bigger than a milk toilet. I told you about that time my aunt died from the same thing you have, right? People do that. You don't mind if I catch some scores, do you? Oh, that's a house ad. They're going to get away with it this time. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, our hero rises from the dung heap. It's Monroe and the new beginnings. Listen, it's Fowler. What's his name? Tom Fowler. Tom Fowler's has beautiful art. Beautiful artwork. It's like he uses watercolors the way Herman Mahia does. I love that, but it's just not. It's just hashtag not my Monroe. There you go. There's another. Children's holiday characters from around the world. Here's something or other, the study Kai. Japanese boys and girls acquire. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that. Fucked up illustration. This is by Herman Mahia. Japanese boys and girls acquire the ancient art of overachieving through the teachings of this bug-eyed monitor. With every school night comes the Koi's backpack inspection, and, come morning, the students race to their kitchen to see what awaits. Good work is rewarded with a spicy tuna roll in their lunch bag, but sloppy, incorrect work is left soggy and crumpled to be done again over a tear-filled breakfast. It's through this tough love that successes are molded. Oh my God. La fille de poop. The poop fairy. The wee ones of France are given an extra incentive to potty train thanks to that scatological sprite, the poop fairy. For centuries, this magical pixie has rewarded the dutiful children who learn to do their filthy business without complaining or soiling the floor tiles. When the little ones return to the toilet after their first successful training session, their bodily waste will be gone, and a decadent, fudgy truffle left in its place. Oh, the fudgy truffle. The Great Pimpkin. These are so awesome. Hold on. Just hit pause. Hit pause. Hit pause. Boom. There you go. Now you got to read it because those are so good. But I just can't go through them all. Here we have 7 periods closer to death. A new house ad. And look at that. What a surprise. Spy versus Spy with some boomerang shenanigans. Unfortunately, I'm like going over time, so I can't even look at Yell's Kitchen. Look at the Puyat there in the logo. I wish I could. Some beautiful Tom Richmond artwork. Ah! He got us another ad. Of course, the fold-in is not folded in, but we do get one last ad. You guys, remember, pretty please, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. That is the best way to support this channel. Look, it's me, Earl. Thanks so much for watching. Toodaloo.